While the world watches the missiles over Tehran and drones over Tel Aviv, a deadlier weapon is being deployed. It is not made of steel or gunpowder. It's the weaponization of the global calorie. I am Dr. Drabdussamad. As a doctorate in horticulture and an MBA in financial management, I have spent my life studying the systems that keep humanity alive and the markets that keep them affordable. The conflict between the US, Israel, and Iran is no longer a regional border dispute. In 2026, it has become a triple threat to global survival: a energy shock, a fertilizer collapse, and a currency meltdown. Today, we look at the data to see why a war in the desert is creating a famine in the fields. Imagine waking up one morning and finding rice, wheat, vegetables, cooking oil, and fertilizer prices suddenly doubled. Not because crop failed, not because of drought, but because of war thousands of kilometers away. The US-Israel versus Iran conflict in 2026 is now threatening global food systems, and experts warn it would push over 100 million people toward hunger if disruptions continue. But the shocking question is, how can Middle East war starve the world? Today, one Dr. Samad Global, I will explain the science, economics, and geopolitics behind the looming global food crisis. Let us dive in. Why the Middle East war matters for global food. Most people think wars affect oil and geopolitics, but in reality, wars also attack the global food system. To understand the hunger, first you must understand the choke point. The center of this crisis is a narrow sea route called the Strait of Hormuz. This teeny waterway connects the Persian Gulf to global markets, and it is one of the most important trade choke points on the earth. About 21 million barrels of oil pass through this Strait of Hormuz every day, and around 20% of global oil, massive quantities of natural gas, and huge volumes of fertilizer exports pass through this route. But during the war, shipping traffic through Hormuz dropped nearly 75%, disrupting global supply chains. Since the escalations, insurance premiums for cargo ships have increased by about 400%. But here is the fact: the media is missing. Natural gas is the DNA of our food. Natural gas is called the DNA of our food. As an MBA in finance, I look at the input output model. Natural gas is the primary feedstock for Haber-Bosch nitrogen production. Iran and its neighbors are the world's nitrogen hub. With the strait effectively contested, the price of anhydrous ammonia has jumped to $1,500 per ton this month. And when energy, fertilizers, and shipping collapse, food prices explode. Fertilizer shock, the hidden trigger. As a doctorate in horticulture, let me explain the most dangerous impact. Plants do not care about geopolitics, but they are sensitive to logistics. Fertilizer supply, nearly one third of global nitrogen fertilizer trade, passes through the Hormuz region. Countries like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Bahrain export large quantities of urea, ammonia, and DAP fertilizer to the world. But due to the war, fertilizer exports are falling sharply. Urea prices have jumped from US dollar 400 to US dollar 600 per ton. Why this is critical? Because fertilizer determines crop yield. If farmers apply less fertilizer, global production of wheat, rice, corn, vegetables will decline sharply, and when crop yield fall, food prices skyrocket worldwide. Oil prices and food inflation. The second shock is energy prices. War in the Gulf region pushed oil prices above US dollar 110 per barrel, with analysts predicting further increases. But why does oil affect food? Because agriculture is energy intensive. Oil affects tractor fuel, fertilizer production, irrigation pumps, and food transportation. Now, let's apply the financial lens. In times of war, the world flees to the US dollar as the dollar index its new high in 2026. Developing nations are facing a currency death spiral. Imagine you are a grain importer in any Asian countries. The price of wheat is quoted in dollars. Your local currency has already devalued by 20% due to regional instability, and the result is even if the physical supply of wheat exists, your country is priced out of the market. So, when oil prices rise, every step from farm to fork becomes expensive. This is why economists call it farm to fork inflation. And the war is now pushing global food system toward exactly that scenario. Shipping crisis and supply chain breakdown. Another silent disaster is unfolding in global shipping. The Middle East conflict has disrupted container routes, fertilizer shipment, food transport corridors, and creating massive delay in global food trade. This means countries that depend on food imports, especially in Africa, South Asia, and Middle East, are extremely vulnerable. Even developed countries are feeling the shock. Farmers in Europe warn that rising energy costs would force them to stop greenhouse vegetable production, causing shortage in the supermarkets. Why Asia and India could be affected? Asia is particularly vulnerable because countries like India, China, Bangladesh, and Pakistan import large amounts of oil, fertilizer, and agricultural inputs from the Gulf region. If fertilizer supply tightens and energy costs rise, farmers may face higher cultivation costs, lower fertilizer uses, and result is reduced crop yield. Even China has already started releasing national fertilizer reserves to stabilize the market. This shows how serious the situation is becoming. The global hunger risk. Experts from international food security organizations warn that a prolonged conflict could trigger a major humanitarian crisis because the war is affecting three pillars of food security simultaneously: fertilizers, fuel, and global shipping. And when all these three collapse together, the result is global food inflation and hunger. Researchers warn that over 100 million people would face food insecurity if the conflicts continue. According to the 2026 Global Report on Food Crisis, an estimated 280 million people are now entering phase 4 emergency hunger. This is not because we lack land, it is because we lack affordable capital. Why peace is essential for food security? The global food system is extremely interconnected. War disrupts energy markets, fertilizer production, shipping networks, and agricultural supply chains globally. In today's globalized economy, food security depends heavily on geopolitical stability. A single conflict can ripple across the continents. Now, the way forward. So, what is the way forward? War is the ultimate disruptor, but digital education is the ultimate shield. We must move toward decentralized agriculture, reducing our dependence on Middle Eastern nitrogen. We need financial literacy at the farm level to help producers hedge against currency volatility. Global leaders must recognize that a Strait of Hormuz blockade is a crime against humanity's dinner table. The war in the Middle East may be fought with high-tech missiles, but the victims are found in empty kitchens of the world. Experts recommend urgent action to diversify fertilizer production, to strengthen global food reserves, to invest in sustainable agriculture, and to protect international trade routes. Because food security must become a global strategic priority. Final message. The lesson is clear. Food security is no longer just about agriculture. It is about geopolitics, energy, trade routes, and global cooperation. A war in one region can shake the food plates of billions of people globally. And unless diplomacy restores stability soon, the global food crisis would become a bitter reality. If you found this analysis valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to Dr. Samad Global, a global knowledge academy to support knowledge-driven content. On Dr. Samad Global, we explore education, finance, agriculture, global economy, and geopolitics with facts, research, and expert insights. Stay informed, stay empowered. I am Dr. Drabdussamad, and I will see you in the next video. What is the food price in your country today? Leave a comment below and let's track this global trend together. Thank you for watching.